All right now it's time for our Tech Tuesday report. Gas prices, sadly, are ticking up again.
In Cleveland, they're up 7 cents from last week. In Akron, all of you saw a 1 cent raise, a little better in Akron. However, truckers, we know their concern is diesel.
Yeah, diesel is more expensive for sure. Recently, a fourth-generation trucker created an electric 18-wheel prototype. According to the creator, his name is Chase Barber, the electric batteries provide 550 horsepower, and here's the kicker. There is a diesel generator that constantly recharges these batteries. According to internationalusedtrucks.com, semi-trucks typically have between 400 and 600 horsepower, so this one has plenty of power. Depending on the job, the system could use anywhere from 25 to 100% less fuel than a traditional engine.
The harder you work this thing, the more money you're going to save. I've never driven a logging truck that accelerated the way this thing did.
You're looking at the future.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's what it looks like.
The ultimate goal is to haul 140,000-pound loads of timber down mountain roads with hardly any pollution or noise. The noise surprises me.
Yeah.
However, many veteran truckers that NBC spoke to said they're not sold on it just yet. The thought of going downhill in one of those on a mountain anyway.
Yeah, regardless of what kind of engine.
Makes me nervous.
Yeah.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
There's a lot of weight behind that, and sometimes it can be very difficult to stop a heavy load like that. What's fascinating about this is the generator, which must be located in the actual cargo hold area in the back, I'm guessing. If that is constantly running, you are constantly recharging your batteries. That changes everything we thought we knew about the electric vehicle. Because the electric vehicle, you need to stop and charge, and that takes time.
Right.
But because there's a diesel-operated generator in the back, it's going to constantly be putting a charge in these, which means you'd really never have to stop for electricity or fuel just to make sure your diesel generator has fuel in it.
Right, which makes sense because when we talk about electric cars, the question is now coming up, do we have the resources to charge these electric cars? Well, all of them.
Perhaps the diesel engine is the answer. Fascinating to see where it might go. Apple's been testing adding the Touch ID back to the iPhone. It took me 2 years to get used to the fact that it's gone. Now they want to bring it back. The good news for me, anyhow, is it's unlikely to happen anytime soon. Face ID replaced Touch ID on the iPhone starting with the iPhone X. That was back in 2017. Yeah,
Bloomberg reports Apple's considered adding it to the power button, similar to the iPad Air and Mini. However, it may not end up on higher-end phones, and it may only be available if it happens, say, on some of the cheaper devices.
It really did take me a long time to get used to it. I kept wanting to hit my button, my finger where the button used to be. And then I'm like, okay, how do I open it? I got to slide from the corner.
Right.
And then you finally get used to it, and now to think that it might be coming back. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to go back to a flip phone. I don't want to go back to a home phone with the rotary. I don't want to go backwards.
My husband had a flip phone until a couple of years ago because he didn't want to text. He said, I don't want to get into it. And then everybody's texting, and you got to hit the number 1 3 times.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
It's like, that doesn't
My father-in-law brought a box of old electronics to my house, and there was a brand new flip phone, never used. It's a relic. It's a collector's edition now.
Oh, my gosh.